Hey guys, and welcome back for another Slow Flow. For today's session, you're just going to need some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and if you want to use any props or pillows or maybe even a bolster pillow for a mini relaxation at the end, you could maybe have a blanket or an eye mask even, then go ahead and grab those. Other than that, you won't need anything else at all. Just come to a supine position on your mats and we'll begin. Get yourself comfortable. Maybe let your arms relax by your side or place them on your belly, wherever you feel most comfortable with having them. And just settle into the ground. Notice the ground beneath you. You can have your eyes closed, your eyes open, whatever you need. And in your own time, just take attention to your breath. Breathing in through the nose and then blowing out through the mouth. And whenever you're ready, just take 3 deep inhales, drawing that breath all the way into the base of the stomach, filling up layer by layer, all the way up to your collarbone, and then exhaling completely. And see if you notice that your belly rises before your chest as you take that next inhale. And as you exhale, feel all of that air suction out and everything decompress again. One last breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then just gently bring the knees in toward the chest and hug them with both arms. You can rock from side to side, back and forth. Just gently massage that lower back. And then taking your hands to your knees, begin to draw circles with your hips. Maybe moving 5 times in one direction. And then 5 times in the other direction. Those circles can be big, they can be small. You can just continue to rock from side to side if you wish. And when you've done 5 circles in both directions, just gently come back to center, hug the knees in tight one last time. Inhale as you lift nose to knees. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Slowly make your way all the way up to seated. And we'll inhale as we lift our right arm up high to the sky. Exhale, reach all the way over to the left. Inhale, exhale, see if you can reach further. And then inhale back to center, switching over the arms, inhaling to lift and lengthen through the left side now. As you exhale, reach all the way over to the right. Inhale again, find length. Exhale, fold deeper. And then inhale all the way back up to center. Exhale as you twist to look over your left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, can you twist any deeper? Inhale all the way back to center. And then exhale as you twist to look over your right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Again, see if you can twist around any deeper into that pose. And then inhale back to center and slowly come onto your hands and knees. Taking the feet all the way to the back of the mat, press up into your down facing dog position. You can take a moment to just pedal out through the feet, opening up through the calves, the hips, the hamstrings. And then when you're ready, just slowly walk the feet in towards the hands, coming into your Uttanasana, forward fold. Bending at the knees, bring the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, and taking opposite hand to opposite elbow, just gently swing from side to side, easing into the lower back, the glutes, the hips, and the hamstrings. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, fold deeper. And then inhale as you come all the way up. Extended Tadasana, reaching up tall. Exhale as you come all the way back down into that Uttanasana, forward fold. This time taking the hands to the floor. Inhale to find length. Exhale to fold deeper. And take one more deep breath in that forward fold position. Exhale. And then bring palms together, hands to heart, taking the left elbow to the inside of the left knee, bending the left knee, straightening the right leg and pressing back into the hip. You're going to inhale to lift and twist to look over that right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, come all the way back to center and switch sides. So right elbow comes to the inside of the right knee, straighten the left leg, bend the right, and then inhale as you lift and twist to look over the left shoulder. 2 deep breaths. As you exhale, come all the way back to center, plant the hands on the floor. And then we're going to come into 3 crouch curls. So you're going to inhale as you lift the heels off the floor, coming down into a crouch position, knees to chest, nose to knees. And then exhale as you push back up into that Uttanasana forward fold. Really push the hips high to the sky. See if you can draw that chest over your thighs. Inhale to come to crouch. Nose to knees, squeeze. And then exhale as you fold once again. Last time through, inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. From here, heel toe your feet just out to the edges of the mat, find your squat stance. You're then going to inhale as you lift all the way up, extended Tadasana, palms together at the top, and as you exhale, you're going to come all the way down into your squat or your garland pose position. Think about having a nice upright chest. If your heels aren't on the floor, you can use this block to support them or just let them hover. Just focus on having that nice upright torso. Elbows come to the inside of the knees to press the knees apart, palms together, hands to heart. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then we're just going to pulse a couple of times in the bottom of that squat, opening up the hips. Focusing on drawing that tailbone towards the floor and keeping that chest nice and proud. From here, taking the left hand to the floor, you're going to inhale to lift and twist with the right up towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release, and switch sides. Inhale to lift and twist towards the left. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release. Come back to center. Heel toe the feet back underneath the hips. Find your Uttanasana forward fold. And then inhale as you come all the way up. Extended Tadasana. Exhale, release the hands. Take the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingers, clasp the hands together. And as you inhale, pull the hands back and down. So you're opening up the chest, reaching up with the heart, finding length in the spine. As you exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, coming all the way down into a forward fold with a reverse arm stretch. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, fold deeper. 2 more deep breaths as you pull those arms away from the back, finding that stretch across the shoulders. Folding deeper with every exhale. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hands. Come into your Uttanasana forward fold and take the hands on top of the feet. From here, we're going to inhale as we find a halfway lift, sending the hips back, finding a flat back position with the body parallel to the floor. Squeeze those shoulders back and down. Exhale to melt forwards, and then 2 more to go. Inhale to lift. Exhale to melt forwards. Last one, inhale to lift. Exhale to melt forwards. Plant the hands. You're going to inhale as you come back into that crouch curl position now. Nose to knees, heels off the floor, chest to knees as well. Exhale, push back up into that Uttanasana. Forward fold, and then walk the feet all the way back to your down facing dog. Pedal out through the feet, open up the calves, the hips, the hamstrings, the ankles, and of course the underneaths of your feet too. And then with the hands, think about spreading the fingers, gripping the mat through the fingertips, pressing down through the knuckles, pulling those shoulder blades apart so you have a nice broad upper back and you release your neck from your shoulders. Come to still with the feet. Find length in the spine as you bend at the knees, push the hips high towards the ceiling, and then gently pulse the head towards the crown of the head towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath in, find that length. Exhale, extend the legs, pushing the heels towards the floor, and we'll take a body flow. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. You can always come to Sphinx pose if you need to. Press the ground away, open up that front body. Take a moment there, maybe rock from side to side. Open up that front body, open up the hips, the hip flexors. And then when you're ready, exhale, tuck the toes and press back to your down facing dog. From here, take the right foot outside of the right hand, dropping the back knee to the floor. Find yourself in low lizard lunge, reaching the heart forwards, eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. If you want to stay here, you can stay here, or you can come all the way down onto your forearms, letting the knee go out to the side a little bit more, reaching the heart forwards. Don't look down. Take 3 deep breaths wherever you're at. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly come up onto your hands, taking that right hand back to left foot. You're bringing that heel in towards the glute, pulsing it a few times. You could use a strap if you need to, or just shuffle that that front leg forwards or back slightly so you can reach. And then when you're ready, hold that heel in towards the glute. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Step the right foot back and switch sides. So you can take a moment to just pedal out through the feet once more in that down facing dog. And then when you're ready, left foot comes outside of left hand, dropping that back knee to the floor, reaching the heart forwards, finding that stretch in that hip. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Again, if this is enough for you, then stay here. If you want to go deeper, come all the way down onto those forearms, keeping the heart reaching forwards. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way back up onto your hands, taking that left hand back to right foot, bringing that heel in towards the glute. Pulse a few times. And then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Replace the hand, step back to your down facing dog and just pedal out the feet one last time. And we'll take another body flow. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes and press back to your down facing dog. From here, taking the right foot through into a low lunge position as you inhale. So dropping the back knee to the floor, rolling those shoulders back and down. Eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, 2 more deep breaths as you sink deeper into that hip. Open up that left hip flexor. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you straighten that front leg. Pull back in towards the hips. Flex the toes coming into half splits. Reaching the nose towards toes as you exhale, fold. And then keeping the left hand on the floor, we're going to inhale to lift and twist with the right hand up towards the ceiling. You should feel this in your IT band as well as down the back of your leg now as well. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, keep pressing the ground away with that left hand. 2 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release that hand. Come back through into that low lunge position. Lift the back knee off the floor, and then we're going to come into pigeons. So option to just simply slide the leg through and under, or if you want to make it more of a flow, take that leg straight back and up. 3 leg down facing dog, bend at the knee, play with the hip, and then swing it through into your pigeon pose. Coming into that nice seated pigeon position with your hips nice and level. You can support the glute with a cushion or block if you need to. Just make sure that you're not rolling over onto your right side. You're trying to glue that left hip bone down to that right heel. press into the ground as you take a nice deep breath in. Find that stretch in the hip flexor. Think about having a nice upright torso. Squeeze those glutes. As you exhale, fold forwards over that front leg, coming into sleeping pigeon. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way back up. Swivel the left leg around, coming into half head to knee pose. You're going to take the right sole of the foot against the inner left thigh, square the body off to that left leg, flexing the toes back towards you. Inhale as you lift and lengthen, and then exhale as you fold over that left leg, bringing chest towards thigh, nose towards toes. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale again. And then this time as you inhale, come all the way up, windmilling the arms up and over, reaching up with that left hand up towards the sky as the right hand comes back behind you. Exhale, find that half kneeling back bend. Inhale to lift. Exhale, come back to your down facing dog. So taking the legs back behind you, stepping back into that down facing dog, and we'll take a body flow. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. And then exhale as you tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. We're going to repeat that sequence on the other side now. So inhale as you lift the left leg up high to the sky, swing the leg through, plant it between the hands, and find your low lunge position. Roll those shoulders back and down, eye gaze forwards. 3 deep breaths as you focus on opening up that right hip flexor this time. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then inhale as you pull back into half splits, straightening that front leg, flexing the toes back towards you. Exhale, nose towards toes. So making sure your right hip is stacked 90 degrees above that, or you're stacked vertically above that right knee. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, fold deeper. And then keeping that right hand grounded this time. Inhale to lift and twist into that half splits variation. Looking up towards the ceiling, 3 deep breaths. You should feel this down the back of your leg and into your IT band, maybe even your hip as well. On that last deep breath, take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release that hand to the floor, frame the foot, and then we're coming back into that low lunge position. Option to go straight into pigeon pose or lift the back knee, swing that leg back and up, 3 leg down facing dog, bend at the knee, play with that hip flexor, and then swing the leg all the way through into pigeon pose on the left side. Untuck the back right toes. Make sure you've got that nice level hip position. Roll that that hip bone towards that left heel. Don't roll over onto the left. Take a nice deep breath in as you press the ground away, open up that right hip flexor. And then as you exhale, fold over that front leg. 2 deep breaths. After you've taken those 2 deep breaths, inhale as you come all the way up. Swivel that right leg around to the front of you, bringing the sole of the left foot in towards the inner right thigh. Square the body off to that right leg. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as you fold over the right leg, bringing chest towards thigh, head towards knee. 2 more deep breaths all the way in. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you windmill the arms up and over. Left hand goes back behind you. Inhale to lift and reach with the right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, find that half kneeling back bend. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way up. Swivel yourself back to that down facing dog. As you exhale, pedal out the feet. And we'll take that body flow again. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. And then this time just melt the body down towards the ground, finding yourself in a prone position. We're going to take the right hand back to the right foot, bringing the heel in towards the glute. We're coming into half frog, flipping the grip if you can, and just pulsing the heel towards the glute. And then holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale, release, and then switch sides. So left hand goes back to left foot, flipping the grip if you can, pulsing a few times, and then holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, and then slowly press back to extended child's pose, bringing the forehead to the floor, sitting back on your heels. And just taking a few deep breaths as you feel that expansion across the upper back. Exhale. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to come into rabbit pose again. So we've done this a few weeks now. You're taking your hands either side of you, palms facing up, crown of the head goes down towards the floor. Come up off your heels just slightly to get the crown of the head on the floor, and then gently pull yourself back and find that stretch down the back of the neck, into the shoulders, down either side of the spine, in the upper back. 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way up. We're going to swivel ourselves around and come into a seated forward fold. So coming into a seated position on your mats, legs are out in front of you, flex the toes back towards you, pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones. Inhale as you lift and lengthen, reaching up tall with the hands, and then exhale as you fold, bringing chest to thighs, head towards knees or nose towards toes, and just take 5 deep breaths, inhaling to find length, exhaling to fold deeper. Feel that stretch across the lower back, feel that reach of your stomach over your thighs. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way up. You're going to bring your bum down towards your heels now and come all the way onto your backs, bringing your knees in towards your chest. Just gently rock from side to side. Massage that lower back. And then whenever you're ready, take your hands over to the left knee. Exhale as you extend the right leg all the way to the floor. Inhale to pull that left knee in toward the left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you bring both knees back up to center. Switching over the hands, exhale as you extend the left leg all the way to the floor, bringing that right knee in as you inhale towards that right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Inhale as you lift both knees back to center, taking the arms out wide in a T-shaped position, palms facing down. You're going to exhale as you drop the knees all the way over to the left, and then inhale as you lift and twist the head to look towards the right. You can press down on the outer thigh, extend that top leg, wherever you need to be. Just take 5 deep breaths. Focusing on the flow of the breath, its movement around your abdomen as you're in this twisted position, massaging those internal organs. The last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you lift your knees and your head back to center. Exhale as you drop the knees all the way over to the right. Inhale to lift and twist the head to look towards the left. And again, keeping those shoulders glued to the floor, you can let gravity do the work. Press down on the outer thigh or extend that top leg and cradle it in the opposite hand. 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then just slowly inhale as you lift your knees and your head back to center. And just gently extend your legs all the way down and just take a moment to let your practice settle. Get comfortable on your mat. Bringing your attention to your breath again, following it in through the nose and out through the mouth. In your own time, just take 3 deep inhales, filling up from the base of the stomach, layering all the way up through the lungs, all the way up to the collarbone, exhaling completely. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then just gently bring your knees in towards your chest. Hug them with both arms, rock from side to side. Massage your lower back, begin to wake the body back up again. And then whenever you're ready, slowly come all the way up to seated. And join me in the center of your mat for one final deep inhale as we lift the hands up above the head, palms together at the top. As we exhale to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.